Introducing the world's most refreshing source for quality programming and online entertainment, MOGUL Broadcast Network. Innovative minds, healthy hearts, miraculous ideologies. This is Mbn Health on MOGUL Broadcast Network. This week on Mbn Health, we sit down with Dr. Renee.
Good afternoon. Dr. Renee Matthews. I am a medical doctor that does media and just wants everyone to live the life they deserve. That's my hashtag, live life you deserve. So social media really honestly has helped me with my career. I went to medical school, but I always, even as a child, I wanted to be a health correspondent. I wanted to be on the news talking about health and helping the masses. So when I graduated medical school, I had a radio show on XM Radio, and it was on a physician's channel that was helping other healthcare professionals talk to them about medicine. So I still wasn't quite getting the audience that I wanted, but I knew if I got that, I would get closer and closer to what I wanted. So now, this is 10 years later, I do TV, radio, print, and online. And I talk about medicine. And the way that I was able to get there was because of my social media following. I was able to get different publications to pay attention to me through social media. And I know my purpose is to help people. In all facets of my life, that's what I do, is help people. So I am helping people to have better health and wellness, but at the same time, I am now helping people to get to their, whatever their career goals are through social media. So now I'm actually doing a lot of coaching to help other people with their social media so that they can too be, found by these different outlets and get where they're trying to go and further their businesses. Kwame, the rapper from the 90s, or was the 80s? 80s, 90s. DJ D Nice, who was in Boogie Down Productions, who's now a world-renowned DJ. Diane Valentine, who is a dear friend of mine who does celebrity weddings and events. She's a wedding planner, event production, and she's invented the Valentine cuff to substitute from the traditional bouquet of flowers that women carry down the aisle. My mommy, of course, Reverend Joyce Matthews. She was my guest on Mother's Day, so that was special. Tasha Scott was one of my guests, and a lot of people don't recognize the name, but Tasha was the black girl in True Beverly Hills, the movie with Shelley Long from when I was a youth. And Tasha was signed to Michael Jackson's label. She played Dorothy in The Wiz that toured with CeCe Peniston, Grace Jones, and Tony Terry. And she was on Star Search when I was I think I was about to audition for Star Search. And she was on Star Search, and I've always followed her career, and I really always felt like, I felt like I should know her, and now we are besties. That is my girl, my BFF, and it all started because I asked her to be on the show. Okay, so my show is to motivate and inspire people to live the life that they deserve. And so, because it's the same topic every week, really. It's just everyone has a different story about how they got to where they are. So I love hearing that story of how did you actually get to start your company, or, you know, get your record deal, or get your first event, or whatever it is. I like to hear that story because I think that it inspires so many people like myself, which is why I invite them to be on. But I think it inspires other people, like, oh, they started, you know, in their basement, and now they're, you know, creating events at, you know, the 63rd Street Beach and the entire World Basketball Festival, stuff like that. So I like you to hear the story so you can understand that everyone had to start somewhere, but you just have to start. My passion is talking about allergies and asthma because I am a sufferer of asthma and a sufferer of allergies, food as well as environmental. So that's what I love to talk about, because I think that because I've made it this far, we don't need to say my age, but I've made it this far in life, and I have literally a laundry list of food allergies, and I've lived in 3 countries, and including the U.S., and so I think that I'm an expert on it. I know I am, and I can teach other parents how to parent their children so that they can too not feel so constricted just because they have, you know, 5 or 6 allergies. Okay, so don't laugh, but I'm cheap, and so I do my own hair now. When it was not natural, I couldn't do it myself because there's no way I could straighten it myself and curl it. I could touch up the curls after they were a couple days old, but I couldn't do it all myself. I literally do it all myself. At one point, I was making the products that I used for it, but now I am blessed to be the brand ambassador of a wonderful brand, and so they supply the products now. I was using their products, purchased their products, loved them, and they knew that I was in love with these products, and so now they've made me a brand ambassador. So now I don't pay for doing it or the products, so I'm a happy camper. But I think curls look good on me, so I just like it. And it doesn't, like I said, it's wonderful. I don't have to worry about the rain. I am never running for umbrellas. I can swim when I feel like it. I can work out when I want to. I mean, it allows me a lot of versatility that when I had a perm, I didn't have. This is the longest my hair's ever been in my life. Actually, except for one other time, but it's just much longer and healthier. It's thicker. It never looked like this when I had a perm. Never, ever. The whole time I was chemically processing my hair, it was very limp and lifeless, and as you see, there's a whole lot going on, and so that's what I like, is that I have hair. I would tell them to be patient, because the problem is that a lot of people quit way too early. Be patient and do your research. There are fabulous books out there. One of my girlfriends, Christia Donaldson, wrote Thank God I'm Natural, and that book tells you how to transition. It tells you about coloring. It tells you about styles. It even has a part in the back that tells you stylists in different states that do natural hair. So I think that, and Essence magazine has said it was a hair Bible. So I think that that is a great place to look. But YouTube, and what you want to do is make sure you know exactly what type of hair you have, because all the YouTube videos in the world, if you don't know what type of hair you have, you'll be watching the wrong videos and looking at styles that'll never look that way on your hair. So what I did was I figured out what type I thought I had. I asked my stylist, she confirmed it, and then I watched videos that helped me to do styles that I knew that what they looked like was what I was going to look like. So it's all about making sure you talk to people that have the same type of hair type as you, because there's a lot of naturalistas that want to give, that'll help you, give you great advice, but if their hair texture is not the same as yours, whatever products they're using may not work in your hair. So I found somebody that her hair type looked just like mine. She told me the recipe for what she was making to put in her hair, and that's what I started making. So. I'm just working on my own talk show, and whether it be on television, on a digital platform, on Hulu, on Netflix, or whatever, that is the ultimate goal. I'm excited for the people that have promised to be on the Ask Dr. Renee show that we don't have dates yet for, so I can't tell you who, but just know we have some of my favorite R&B singers coming soon. And that's what excites me the most, is that. I'm also really in love with the platform Periscope and all the possibilities that it's offering to me to work with other brands and other talent, and then just me helping people. I am helping a lot of people doing social media coaching to help them so that they can build their platforms, build their followings, and hopefully build their profits. The Ask Dr. Renee show is every Sunday, 9 o'clock Eastern Time on my YouTube channel, Ask Dr. Renee. So my website is askdrrenee.info, and that's DR, not spelling the word out. And then you can email me anytime, info@askdrrenee.info. And my social media handles are Ask Dr. Renee, and that's on Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Periscope, YouTube, and Blab. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is the biggest thing right now, is I'm trying to increase my subscribers to YouTube. You'll be able to watch my show if you subscribe to the channel. So. I am Dr. Renee.